Okay, we're in the machine now. This is what the inside looks like. I got door bags on both sides. You can see the seats and stuff are all perfect. There's a bag in the middle here. There's storage under there, storage under here. There's a huge storage compartment in there. There's storage up here. There's storage in here. Got all your steering wheel controls, volume, ride command, select buttons for ride command, oh shit button to send all the shocks to firm. It's tilt telescopic wheel. Hard to do with one hand. 100 gauges up here. Shifter, cup holders. I'll fire it up. So keyed on. The screen comes on here. You don't have to wait for this, but I always tend to wait for it. I don't know why. So I foot on the brake. It's tip start, so you just touch the key over and let go. It starts automatically. I accidentally hit the record off button. That, gauges, front and rear cameras, active suspension. This shows you what all your suspension's doing if you have your foot on the brake, or if you're giving it throttle, if you're turning the wheel. There's different gauge panels available. You can switch through different styles of gauges. You can change all of this stuff. Phone controls, of course. This is all your different settings. All your different lights, rear lights, whips, rock lights, interior lights, which are awesome. I did all these switches. Front light bar, which is also awesome. This gives you your voltage and a couple of USB ports for your phone. I can't remember what else I said. There's tweeters up here. There's your standard 5.5 inch or 5.5 inch drivers there. And then this is the Rockford Fosgate Stage 3 powered subwoofer that I installed from Polaris. I think that's like $1,000. Other than that, there she is. It does have a little scratch on the wheel there, I just noticed. Okay, let me know if you want to see anything else. I'll do you one more. I'm going to pop the seat out, which is 1,000 times easier on these ones than it is on the older Razors. A little lever in the front here. I got one hand. Pop that guy. And then we've always just had when we were down at Hatfield McCoy, we wore the belts, which these 6-point belts are the best factory harnesses that are out there because they are retractable harnesses. You don't got to tighten them up every time you get in. It is a little bit cumbersome to get your legs through the leg straps, but as far as factory harness, the best. This is my dual battery setup. I did all this. This is the factory Polaris battery. This is the second battery I put in. This is wired to an isolator. So the charging system charges both of these batteries all the time. But this battery down here never gets drawn down unless you ground this yellow wire here, which technically you could put it on a switch. I never actually had to use it. I just put it in there in case we were out listening to the stereo somewhere and killed the battery. You just touch that yellow wire to any ground, it automatically switches to this battery, which is fully charged. You can start the machine, you're off and going. Never had to use it. And we listened to the radio out in the woods quite a bit when we were down Hatfield. So, but yeah, all these back panels and stuff, this one's way more serviceable than my 2019 Dynamics was, Turbo. All this panel pops off, the bed pops out super easy. I don't know what else. Okay, I thought I'd turn the lights off. I get a little bath. But that's a stock running lights. I don't think the headlights are on. No, sorry, they were. So that's just stock running lights. high beams. Let's see. These are the rear pods. Whips. There's a whole bunch of programs for those. Rock lights. Same thing, there's a lot of programs for those where you can all sorts of patterns. Let's see, interior lights, you've seen those. Those actually kick an enormous amount of ass. This, once you've had a big light bar on the front, can't ride without it. Totally transforms the machine. I also got those up in the grill, the rock lights. I got them mounted in here too. Okay, last video, promise. I gave it a little bath, wiped it down, washed it up. Thought I'd give you the outside. So, I mean, there are some like scuffs on these. I mean, that's how they look from the factory. They got that arch to them. There's like a little scuff on this one. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. Okay, so the real damage on the machine is this side. It's you can see this. It's trying to get a view of that. Like it's pretty scuffed pretty bad right here, and a little scuff on tree kicker here, and you can kind of see that we were in a big hole. We dropped into a big hole down in West Virginia at like 1/2 mile an hour, and it basically just flopped onto its side. Not completely on its side, but in the muddy hole, and we were high-sided, so we had to get towed out. And when we got pulled out, it did that little bit of damage. I mean, like the hoses are kind of dirty. Oh, the rear windshield has got like, I don't know if you can see them scuffs. We had a bag up here when we were riding that had like a dry bag with our clothes and stuff in it. So that got a little scuffed. You know, there's some like little marks on these guys. Maybe I can show you underneath so what the bottom looks like. You know, it's got a little bit of life left in it. I'm just kidding. The thing is in pretty sharp shape. So, anyways, that's what it is. I'll let you know, or